Welcome, bass players and guitar players. My name is Alex with StepByStepMusic.com. Today's bass and guitar lesson is on playing the major scale on just 2 strings. I love this exercise because it puts artificial limitations on our practicing, on our playing, and by doing that, we can break into new ground. If you always do things the same way, then you'll only be able to do things that one way. So by limiting ourselves to just 2 strings, on this scale, we'll be forced to learn how to break up these patterns and redistribute them across the fretboard. This gives us more flexibility on the instrument and gives us better access to our notes and greater freedom and greater confidence as we need to flow up and down the fretboard. I'm going to give you 4 different ways to do this, 2 patterns, but 4 permutations. We're going to play this on bass as well as on guitar, so I'll show you examples on both. At the end, we're going to put some drums on, run through all the patterns together, and I'll send you on your way. Let's get right into it. Now, our goal is to play this pattern, this exact scale, on just 2 strings. So here's how we're going to do that. We're going to chop it up. Now, I have 2 strings here, so we're going to start off by running out this pattern. I'm going to start on 1 and go all the way to 5. And that runs out that pattern. That means I'm playing that pattern as much as I can in the position that I already know, in the pattern that I already know, only on 2 strings. Now, at that point at 5, I can't play anymore. So we're going to take this section here. We're going to sort of borrow that, if you will, and we're going to move it to this same string. We're going to take that 6 and move it where it needs to be, here above 5. Let's take a look at that. So here I have the major scale on 2 strings. It's the same scale, it's the same notes, but it's only on 2 strings, not on 3 strings. So again, I've run out 5. I've played from 1 to 5 in the pattern, and that's as far as I can go on 2 strings in the pattern that I already know. So I've taken 6, 7, 8, and I've redistributed it up here. This 6, 7, 8 used to be right here. Let's take another look at that. There it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now it's a whole step from 5 into 6. So what I'm doing is I'm taking this 6, 7, 8, and grab that, and I'm going to move it to right here. And remember, it has to be a whole step above. So if I move it and I land, say, right here, that's just a half step. That's 1 fret. That's not far enough. So I need to move that pattern an entire whole step, which is 2 frets, to there. Then I play that pattern as I already know it. Let's take a look at this. So here's my bass again. And I'm going to run this pattern out. I'm starting on A, by the way, if you're playing along. So 5th fret on guitar or bass, low E string, starting on the A. And I'm playing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. At that point, I need to shift my pattern. Now, normally I'd play fingers 1, 3, 4 on the next string, but I'm only going to limit myself to 2 strings. So I'm going to sight this. I'm going to see, okay, if I'm ending here, then I need to end up right here. So I'm going to go ahead and take that first finger. I'm going to move it to that fret. Now that is 6. Listen to this note. Same as. It's the same note. Still 6, 7, and then 8. My fingering numbers, my fingering pattern has not changed. My fingering pattern was 2, 4, 1, 2, 4, 1, 3, 4. It still is. It's 2, 4, 1, 2, 4. Take the move, take the position change. 1, 3, 4. So here we have now the major scale, same set of notes, but we've limited it to only 2 strings. So one skill that I'm getting from this is that I am able to, I'm able to see smaller pieces of the scale. I don't have to see this entire scale all at one time. And I can actually see this scale in smaller chunks, which is very advantageous if I want to play only a piece of the scale. So I have a better understanding of the scale now, and I'm starting to learn position changes. I'm starting to learn how do I get myself from point A on the fretboard, in other words, from like, say, this section down here up to this section. And so not only am I saying how do I do that, but I'm practicing physically getting used to doing that. Position changes. You got to do them. So that's our first pattern. That's our first possibility on playing this scale on just 2 strings. Let's think about a different way. Let's, in this case, run out the scale on only the first string. And after I've played as much as I can on the first string, which isn't very much admittedly, I will go ahead and shift the other 2 strings. Okay, so what I mean is I'm going to play 1 and 2. I've run out that string in my normal pattern. Now I'm going to shift the rest of this. I'm going to shift 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm going to move that just like I did before, but I'm shifting earlier. So you run out the first string, you play scale degrees 1 and 2, and then you move for 3, play 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 in the exact same way that you normally would. So here's what that looks like. There's my other pattern. It was hiding there the whole time. You believe that? Okay, so here is 1 and 2. And again, normally I would have 3 actually right over here, right? I'd have 3, 4, 5, but they've moved. We have 3, 4, 5 over here now, and then 6, 7, 8. So fingering is the same, exact same pattern in my mind, although I've broken it in half and I've redistributed part of that pattern to a different part of the fretboard. Let's take a look at that. So, starting on my 5th fret on the A, low E string, 1 and 2. Okay, scale degrees 1 and 2. Then I'm going to move to this section. Again, I have to move a whole step this time. It's the same as last time. From this 2 to this 3, that's a whole step. That can be hard to see. We might not know that. It's a whole step, but we might not have seen that before because we're only used to seeing the pattern like this. So we're going to now learn that it's a whole step between 2 and 3, not just finger 4 to finger 1. And we're going to redistribute that. So scale degree 1 and 2. Looking, I got a dot there in this case, in this scale, in the A scale, which means I'm going to move to the next dot. I'm sighting that. I'm taking my move. I'm on scale degree 3. Now I'm going to finish this scale in the exact same way. It's really, really normal for the brain to go bah, and kind of seize up and have issues with playing that same pattern somewhere else. So just take it slow. Use the chart on the screen. We're going to play 3, half step to 4, whole step to 5, 6, 7, 8. So comparing it to down here, I would normally play 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Instead, I'm playing 1, 2, wait for it, take the move, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This fingering pattern, 1, 2, 4, 1, 3, 4, is exactly the same as I had down here. 1, 2, 4, 1, 3, 4. Same fingers, same notes, just moving it to a different part of the bass or the guitar. Now, so far, I've only been ascending the scale, playing from 1 up to 8, but it's hugely important that I also descend the scale. So we're going to go up the scale, we're going to hit the octave twice, and come back down the scale. That's going up pattern 1 and down pattern 1. Let's go up and down pattern 2 as well. I gave you 2 ways to do this, but I'm going to give you 2 more. If we can go up a pattern and down that same pattern, that means that we can switch. And this is also valuable. We can go up pattern 1, down pattern 2. We can also go up pattern 2, down pattern 1. So we have 4 total permutations of this exercise. We can go up and down pattern 1, up and down pattern 2. We can go up pattern 1 and then down pattern 2. and we can go up pattern 2 and then down pattern 1. And if we want to really, really have a party, we can do all 4 of these permutations together in order. Well, not at the same time, but one after the other. Here's what that looks like. I'm going to go up pattern 1 and then down pattern 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Take the change. 6, 7, 8. Now I'm going to go down pattern 2. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Notice how I stayed there. I stayed in this area until the very end, till the bitter end, and then we make the change as we did in pattern 2. I can flip that. I'm going to take pattern 2, go up this way, make the change. Then I'm going to descend this string, but make the change earlier. Essentially what we're doing is we're ascending this pattern. We find ourselves here on 8, and then we're descending this pattern. And we can do, of course, the opposite. Let's show you the opposite. We can ascend this pattern, and then we can descend this pattern. And for our grand finale, we're going to play through all of these together just to give you some focused practice. I'm going to put some drums on. I've got it at 72 beats per minute. And again, I'm going to do the A scale. I'm going to play bass, but you can play bass or guitar. No matter what, it's going to sound fantastic. As long as you start and end on A, we should be good. I'm going to go up and down pattern 1. Then I'm going to go up and down pattern 2. Then I'm going to go up pattern 1 and down pattern 2. Then I'm going to go up pattern 2 and down pattern 1. And I'll just throw in a little aside here. Part of the challenge here is going to be to remember what pattern you're going to play next. So I'm going to put it here on the screen for you just to give you a little bit of an aid there. But it's useful to put some extra tax on your brain. We find ourselves thinking about so many things when we're trying to play music. And sometimes you have to think about what you're going to play next. So this is also good practice in trying to put the patterns together, in making yourself think, what am I going to play next while you're playing what you're playing. Now, if you can't get through this with me, don't worry about it. You work up to it. First, play the patterns, make the changes. Get used to that. Both patterns, both changes. Then get used to playing up one way and down the other way. It sounds simple. It sounds like a small change, but any small change can really pull our legs out from under us sometimes, musically speaking. So, yeah, don't worry about it if it's a little bit hard for you right now. You can always go back to this part of the video, and you can cue it up and play along with me anytime. I will be here for you, always. Okay, here we go. We've got the patterns on the screen. I'll give you my bass neck there, and I'll give you some drums. We're going to do 4 bars in so that you can get the beat going. Feel that beat. I'll count it out for you. 2 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Last one. 1, 2. Up pattern 1, 4, and 3, 4. Make the change. Again, down. Pattern 2. Down. Up 1. The original pattern. Think about it. Down 2. Stay on that string. Stay in that position. And change. Now up that last pattern. And down the original pattern. Make the change. Hey, good job. Remember, if you didn't get this right away, that's okay. It could take a little while. We expect that. We expect small changes. So if you're used to playing the scale, major scale, on 3 strings, and all of a sudden you have to break up the pattern, seems kind of simple, seems like a simple change, but making those small changes can make the difference in being able to play something and not being able to play something. So slow it down, go through it step by step, right? Step by step. Meet yourself where you're at, and look for that slow and steady progress, because I know you're going to get there. Thank you so much for attending our lesson today on the major scale on 2 strings. If you have questions or comments, please use the comments section below. If you need private lessons or you would like to reach out to me for any other reason, you can visit me on my website at stepbystepmusic.com. Have a good one.